Hello, Timmy Nafso here, Executive Vice President and co-founder of FortisPayments. We're discussing Walmart and Payday advance loans for their team. Walmart has actually been running this program for a couple of years, basically allowing team members to advance themselves up to half or 50% of their pay after they've worked and not have to wait till payday for that to happen. This program, Walmart had teamed up with an organization to help them accomplish this. We're watching more and more companies like this come up, where they're basically identifying this issue for employees across the country, where they're having to wait sometimes 2-3 weeks to get paid. And that 2-3 weeks is very tough from a cash flow perspective, especially when you're dealing with folks that may not have a credit or they're subprime as it relates to their credit score. They're not able to get credit cards. No credit is being extended to them, and they're in a situation where their car breaks down and they need to get $500 advanced to them. Previously, or even in a lot of businesses today, majority of businesses, what happens is that the employee has a couple of options. They can go to family, the family doesn't have it. They can go to friends, the friends can't provide it for them. So they go to their employer and they say, hey employer, can you please advance me some money? The employer says, yes, I'll go ahead and do that. They write a little slip, maybe give them some cash, and now the employer is having to deal with what happens with that. Right now, does it become a common theme? Does the employer have to say no sometimes? Does it create friction between employee and employer? But also, what happens if that employee takes that money and doesn't show up? Is the employer going to have a contract signed for the $125 or $200 that was provided in advance? Is the employer actually withdrawing it from their payroll? Is it legal to do that, right? Like all these different factors start to come into play. So what Walmart has done, and has been a success, right now out of the 1.4 million workers that Walmart has, 380,000 of them are frequent users of the app of Advance Pay. What that means is this employee already worked the hours, and they can collect up to 50% of what they've already worked in advance. Now, Wall Street Journal actually had an article on this, and they were actually discussing how this trend is starting to move towards the same day idea, that if no different than kind of the on-demand economy. If I do work today, I want to be paid today, and that's become kind of the psychology. Why does an employer not pay them immediately? Why can't they pay? Well, generally speaking, it was because of technology. Technology didn't offer the ability to manage that type of experience. Also, sometimes there's assets that the employee has. They have a computer, they have work. They need a little bit of a buffer as the employer to make sure that they don't lose on some of these items, or and they have kind of this last paycheck. And every state is different, right? So some of these states are looking at this as, how do banking rules and regulations work with this type of new program that's coming up? Because there is this opportunity for gouging the employee, because when the employee wants more than what they've worked, now it starts to turn into these payday loans, and it starts to get more expensive. What does the interest look like? And are these team members and employees being hurt by this program, right? So although there's something good that comes out of something like this, there's always those suspects, those bad folks that are trying to take advantage of a program like that and take advantage of employees. So we're gonna watch regulation. We're going to watch how this kind of comes, but as a small and mid-sized business owner, this is a very interesting product to take advantage of and to pay attention to, because what it's saying is I am differentiating myself from other organizations. We're paying different. We're making sure that you get paid when you need it, and it's your money, employee. It's not mine. So you've already worked the time. It's just that our logistics, right? Our organization only pays every other week, or only pays twice a week, or a week in the hole, or whatever that may be. So now it offers the opportunity for these team members and employees to not feel like they have to go somewhere else to get paid, or that from a competitive perspective, you are competing with what the future is going to look like, right? So let's pay attention to this. Great article by the Wall Street Journal. Walmart helping their team and providing advances the way that they are, I think is very helpful. Makes it much cheaper for the team member instead of having to go to really alternative, expensive options, right? This is one step before that, which is very helpful for team members to buy some time for them by the time pay comes. So really interesting. Please comment below. Thanks for listening.